Hi everyone, I'm Parika. I am currently solo traveling in Bali, Indonesia, and I decided to make this video because I just came back from a small, beautiful island called Nusa Penida. To go to Nusa Penida, you have to take a ferry, which you can uh, take via Sanur port, which I did. I decided to make this video because I am an Indian and a lot of fellow Indians also come to Bali. And I just think that it's a good video to make because, well, as much as we like to spend our money on great activities, we also need to ensure our safety. So, let me be very clear about the fact that I have nothing against anyone at Nusa Penida, alright? It's just that my advice to you is that if you come to Nusa Penida, if you decide to go to Nusa Penida and you decide to take a package, ensure that you take a package which includes snorkeling only and only if you know how to swim. All right. Now, if you're disappointed after hearing that this girl who's solo traveling in Bali is asking us to not go for snorkeling if we don't know how to swim, because, well, snorkeling is sport, water sport, which you can anyway do even if you don't know how to swim. So, my dear friends, the thing is that Bali is a place where you don't understand local people's language, and the local people don't know uh, the common language which we usually use, which is English, which is fine. As in, when as I have come here, it's not that I have taken initiative to learn their language, so I don't expect them to take initiative to learn English. They just know English well enough to communicate with the tourists. But when it comes to the management of these tour and travel agencies that handle snorkeling at Nusa Penida, I just want you to be informed about the fact that the equipments that they hand out to you are not clean, they are not hygienic. That's the number one thing that you need to know. Second thing is that before you start to snorkel, they don't even do the bare minimum of briefing you about how to usually use the equipment. Like today, I was on the boat with 20 different foreigners and about a crew of 4 or 5 people, and yet, uh, it was the other tourists with me that who were experienced that were helping me snorkel and understand how to, let's say, breathe through your mouth and all those technicalities, which anyway I need you to know that these are basic safety precautions that everyone must take. All right. So that is another thing. One is hygiene, of course. Second is that they don't really brief you about snorkeling. Third is that I experienced utter carelessness on part of the management there. If you want, in the next video I can give you the specifics of the management that I went through so that you can definitely avoid it. But overall, just this is just a very uh, common experience that I learned from tourists. Even people who know how to swim found it was a very careless experience. Like, think about it. I'm someone who doesn't know how to swim. I went outside the boat with a life jacket on, and I was about to get hit by the same boat that brought me to the snorkeling spot. Just think about it. Like, there were 5 different people who were supposed to help us as part of the crew, but they couldn't care less. And overall, there was just a lot of carelessness. And I think why it is getting to me a lot is because I am from India, and I'm someone who's traveled a lot within India. So I know that this is not how a water sport activity is supposed to be. Like what it's supposed to be is like is that so for instance, I went to Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and it's a beautiful place. There I did snorkeling, I did scuba diving, and before I did that, I was briefed properly about how to breathe, how to use my hand signals to show my instructor that I am feeling in danger. And they also showed me 3 or 4 different signs to say, okay, you can do like this to say that you are not able to breathe. So, like, you're not able to, of course. There's something wrong with the equipment, so you need to do this and that. So there was proper planning involved. And I remember, I come from a middle class family, so I remember that ours wasn't a high-end package or anything like that. So the crux of this video is to tell you that no matter which part of the which part of the world you are in, if you opt for water sport activities, definitely try to do them in your home country, because at least there you will be able to understand the language of the people that are there to provide those services. Like in Bali, uh, I'm just very hurt and very disappointed, because it's almost like they just couldn't care less about not just my life, anyone else's life. Like I was talking to other tourists, and they were telling me that there were not enough equipments, life jackets. There weren't enough life jackets, and just overall, Nusa Penida is beautiful. Bali is beautiful. The weather here is beautiful. But so far, one thing I will definitely ask you, request you to stay away from is the water sport activities, if you are not experienced. So have a really great, if you're planning to go to Bali, have a great journey. If you're already in Bali, have a great rest of the journey. And yeah, stay safe. Bye.